Welcome back to Next Shift with Rick Wagan. Suzuki does not suck. The Montreal Canadiens signed Demidov to a 3-year entry-level contract, and he will be joining the Montreal Canadiens in 2025 before the season ends. This is huge news. I've been following Ivan for the entire season in SKA. He's an incredible hockey player. This kid is going to be up there with Lane Hutson in terms of talent and skill. He plays the game a lot like a Kucherov. He holds on to the puck a lot like a McDavid. He's only 19 years old, so I don't expect, 100 points in the last few games of the season. But this kid is going to make a difference. And I see him coming in right now into the second line. They'll probably bring Heineman back down to the lines of Evans and Armia once he gets healthy. He's actually injured right now, so they'll probably put Kapanen in that spot. Or they might put him down in that spot to get his feet wet to start the season. Obviously, he's an upgrade from a Pizzetta, no matter what he does. And from my perspective, this is going to be a huge benefit for the Montreal Canadiens. If he can get the chemistry right away with Patrick Laine, if he can make some good plays with Newhook, this could be an interesting outcome. And this kid is special. Just an incredible passer, has the knack for scoring goals, has a knack for keeping the puck on his stick. Very confident, very poised hockey player, excellent skater, underrated skater, has speed, skates on his edges differently than Lane Hutson, but similarly different than most people. He uses his inside edges a lot, which you'll see these kind of figure eight kind of moves with his skates. I'm super excited about this player and really excited to have him on the team right now. So he's not playing tonight. Tonight, the Montreal Canadiens are playing the Detroit Red Wings. They go into the game 6 points ahead of the Red Wings. The Red Wings do have a game in hand. This is a huge game for the Red Wings. Some people are talking about this being game 7. This isn't game 7. This is like game 5, and the Canadiens have a 3-1 lead. The Canadiens don't have to win this game to make the playoffs, but if they win this game, the Red Wings are pretty much toast. There's other teams in the mix. You have teams like the Islanders that are probably the closest to them if the Red Wings lose. Obviously, if the Red Wings win this game, they're only 4 points behind with a game in hand, and then it's all systems go. And the Canadiens do not have an easy schedule for the rest of the year. They go to Ottawa and then back-to-back to Toronto. Then they play Chicago on Monday night at home, and then they play Carolina on Wednesday night at home to end the season. The Canadiens need to win at least 2 of those games if they lose tonight. If they win tonight, I think 1 will do the job, to be honest. So obviously there's teams like the Islanders who are still in it. Pending what Columbus does in the next couple of games, they might not be completely out of it, but they don't look that great. The Rangers keep losing important games, but again, not completely out of it either. This will be a big win for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. I'm predicting a win. I don't know what the score is going to be. This Red Wings team is playing some solid hockey. Lucas Raymond scares me. He's just a solid hockey player. Larkin, Sider, they have a good team. But the Montreal Canadiens are playing good hockey, and they're at home. They're going to have the crowd behind them. The crowd's going to be super excited to have Ivan Demidov signed. We don't know what number he's going to be. He liked number 11 in the MHL. That's Gallagher. He likes 91 right now at SKA. That currently is Kapanen. Kapanen liked 89 back in Sweden, which is currently Wah. I don't know if anyone's going to be switching anything, but we'll see what number he ends up with. That's probably the biggest question mark now, which is a great question mark to have, considering they really didn't know when they were going to get him, if they were going to get him. Obviously, he has to get over to North America, adapt to the time zones, get some practices in with the team. It might be tight to get him in this weekend against either Ottawa or Toronto, unless he can get here pretty soon and get a couple of practices in. I anticipate he's going to probably play against Chicago on Monday. That's going to be my guess. And if he shows the way I anticipate he's going to show, I think he'll be part of this team. This is going to make line 2 special. And so hopefully Laine and Demidov get chemistry, and hopefully Newhook could play that level of hockey IQ, and hopefully that makes up a great second line. The third line of Gallagher, Anderson, and Dvorak have been playing great, and I don't think Demidov belongs on the fourth line. So whether it's Heineman or Kapanen playing with Evans and Armia, Or maybe there's a mixture where Armia doesn't come in considering his injuries that he's having on his wrist. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. The Canadiens are definitely more than in the mix. They're in the playoffs right now. They're currently leading by 6 points. The Red Wings are going to come out all systems go, firing hard. The Canadiens need to counter. The Canadiens need to play a solid defensive hockey game. Montembeault's in net. It looks like Heineman's not playing, so it'll probably be the same lineup of Pizzetta playing on the fourth line, Kapanen playing on the second line. Anderson's back, obviously, and the only other question mark is Savard, who's still day-to-day. So will he start or Jack-Eye with Struble in the third pairing? I'm looking forward to this game. This win would be huge. If they lose, it's not the end of the world, don't get me wrong, but if they win, it would be huge. So every game's the biggest game of the year. The Canadiens are playing well. They're on 5-game winning streak. Wasn't the best of games in Nashville, but they did pull off the win. Obviously, they were tired back-to-back. They were flying in that night. There were some delays. I believe they didn't get until 2+ in the morning. So end of the day, really looking forward to this game. Looking forward to a big victory. We need a Hudson point. We need a Caulfield and or Suzuki goal. Throw in a Patrick Laine goal too. I'm not going to make any predictions on the scores, but I feel the Canadiens are going to win this game. Looking forward to it. Can't believe we got it. Ivan Demidov. Huge get by Kent Hughes. Congratulations to the Montreal Canadiens. We've got a winner there. Obviously, Hudson's a superstar and Demidov's a superstar in the making. That's it for me. That's it for Next Shift. Suzuki does not suck. That kid is good. Talk to you guys soon.